Are the Celtics to be sold to the Saudis? So a ton of things are going on in Boston. The Celtics are handing out contracts to literally everyone, maybe even the person working at TD Garden, giving out the hot dogs are going to get a max contract these days. So they win a championship, have this roster locked up, paid everyone $1 billion. They got Tatum for 5 years, $314 million. Jaylen Brown, 5 years, $304 million. Kristaps Porzingis, 2 years, $60 million. Drew Holiday, 4 years, $135 million. Derek White, 4 years, $125 million. So that is insane. I don't know where the money's coming from. Like, if you understand NBA salary cap, please go in the comments and let me understand. Like, you need a PhD to figure it out. It's insane. Like, there was a bunch of reports saying that it's going to be $1 billion over the next 5 years from the Celtics. Isn't there a salary cap? I don't really get it. Like, I'm a Celtics fan, so I'm pretty happy about it, but it's like wild. But apparently this is going to be somebody else's issue because the Celtics are trying to sell. And fans locally aren't super happy about it because Wyc Grousbeck, who is the majority owner of the Celtics, is about as good as it gets in ownership. He wants to win. And there's reports about John Henry, who owns the Red Sox, to buy the team. That would be bad. People don't like John Henry, and I don't want to make this such a huge, like a Boston area thing, but he doesn't even care about the Red Sox. Why would he care about the Celtics? But one person said something that I thought was pretty funny and actually interesting. Congratulations to the future owner of the Boston Celtics for discovering 7 new oil and natural gas deposits. So it got me thinking, the Saudis are about to come into the NBA, no question. But a lot of people think it's a pipe dream for some reason. But why not? Considering golf has this huge infusion of money, and the NBA is no stranger with dealing with random countries, being i.e. China, why would the Saudi Arabian people be different? But in the past, I guess Adam Silver said he wasn't interested right now in dealing with the Saudis. And here's the quote. I don't want to say what could ever happen, but there's no contemplation right now, Silver said. I mean, it's very important to us, putting aside sovereign wealth funds, that individuals are in a position to control our teams, be responsible to fans, and be responsible to the partners and the players. It's very important to us. There's a person in charge, and this is an independent of a sovereign wealth fund. I think that in terms of connection with the community and connection to the players and our other partners in the league. So basically he's saying he doesn't want someone to come in with $1 billion that doesn't even care about the team and buys into it, which I actually understand. But the next problem is how many people are able to buy the Celtics? I mean, some people are saying they're going for $6-7 billion. Like, I'm not saying it's not a lot of money, but it's the Boston Celtics. They just won a championship. This is about as good as it gets in a situation with the team and a real franchise, original squad. If you think about it, the Yankees, the Cowboys, that type of squad is the Celtics. And I don't know, as historic as it gets, I thought they could go for like $10 billion. I mean, look at like the Denver Broncos. They went for like $6 or $7 billion. I'm not saying that Broncos aren't a good team or a good franchise, but like, they're not the Celtics. And I get that's the NFL, but like, the NBA makes a lot of money too. And going back to that point, how many people can afford $6 to $10 billion? By Adam Silver, he's talking like he doesn't want multiple people coming in and buying a team. He wants one person. But how many people have $5 to $10 billion just laying around? And interestingly enough, there is actually a guy that's around that has that $5 to $10 billion available, and that's Jeff Bezos. I saw on X someone saying that these two met up and they were actually talking about business, whatever the heck that means. And people are speculating that Jeff Bezos could be in the running because he took $5 billion of stock out of Amazon. Honestly, if I'm Jeff Bezos, I'm definitely buying a team like this. Like, he was in on the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders are not the Boston Celtics. If you're Jeff Bezos, you have all this money, you can't spend it all. Why wouldn't you buy something like the Celtics? That's just me.